Hi guys, so welcome back to Cindy's Cooking. If you are new, welcome home, honey. Here on this channel, we'll talk about food, everything food related. We travel, we go to different restaurants, we try out different cuisine, we do all that fun stuff. And if you're a foodie, I would highly suggest that you hit the subscribe button so you never miss a post, and of course hit that notification bell button so you'll be the first one to know when I drop a new video. And also, if you like this channel, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. And let's get to the recipe. So today I am teaching you how to make spaghetti porridge. There are different kinds of porridge. It's really just different starches that's being used, so it's really easy and it's the same thing. So let's go ahead and get straight to the recipe. So here I have 8 cups of water. I'm gonna cook my spaghetti with that. I added 4 cinnamon sticks and some star anise, 3 to 4 star anise, mine are like broken, and a teaspoon of salt. Let it come to a boil, and once it boils, we're gonna go ahead and cook that spaghetti. So we're gonna cook that spaghetti like really good, overcooked, okay? Overcooked, because we're gonna blend it. So this is what I have. I'm using the thin spaghetti and linguine. It doesn't really matter, we're just using pasta, it doesn't matter. This is what I had. I didn't want to open a brand new box. These already opened, so I'm using all these. It's like half of each in the box, each box. So instead of opening a new one, so I just use that instead. It doesn't really matter. You can use macaroni if you want. It's still pasta. So go ahead and break it. This is the only time you get to break your spaghetti, okay? You don't break your spaghetti otherwise, ever. So go ahead, once the water boils, bring it to the hot water. Be sure to break it, that helps it a lot. And then now we're gonna let it cook until it's really cooked, overcooked. So I let mine cook for about 15 minutes, and this is it after that 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, you want it to be really, so that way it blends out smoothly. So this is it right there. It's cooked, it's ready. So after that, we're just gonna go ahead and remove the cinnamon sticks and the star anise. You can blend it if you want with it, but that's a lot to put on your blender. It could break your blender, so I would highly suggest removing them and bring them back in later. So go ahead and blend that. I blended it with an additional cup of cold water, just 1 cup. Blend until it's very smooth, like a baby butt. I would say my face, but my face isn't that smooth. Damn, look at how I fucking disrespected myself. Wow, Cindy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my milk. After you blend it, bring it back to the same pot, same pan. We don't need to use a different one. Add 1 can of milk. Make sure it's evaporated milk. If you don't like evaporated milk, you can use regular milk, I guess. But I want mine to be creamy, so I am adding 1.5 cups of heavy cream, because yes, we do that over here. And a cup of lightly brown sugar. And now we're gonna do a little bit of seasoning. I added a teaspoon of nutmeg because I love nutmeg so much, and of course a tablespoon of this almond imitation. It's a Haitian thing, I really like it. And I also added half of a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Totally skip it, but it just really helps the taste, as the almond imitation is not as strong. It's really not really that, so yeah, that really helps it out. If you don't have the almond imitation, just go ahead and add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And all I'm gonna do too is add our lime zest. Go ahead and add some lime zest. I would say, honestly, the whole lime zest. If you don't like lime zest, don't, but it really won't bother you, so just go ahead and add the whole thing, a whole lime zest. And go ahead and stir it. After you stir it, I ended up using a whisk instead to really help it to break it down, because it was like so sticky. So what I did, you see what I did? I added back my cinnamon instead of throwing it away. You can throw it out if you want to, or you can just add it back. So after you do that, we're gonna let it cook for another 5 to 7 minutes. It's already done. Just let it simmer for another 5 to 7 minutes on low heat, and stir frequently so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan or it doesn't burn. And after that, I added a tablespoon of butter towards the end, which is also optional. You don't have to, but it really helps out the taste. You'll have the maximum flavor. And after you add your butter, go ahead and turn off your heat and just let that butter melt. And you guys, this is it. It's so delicious, very yummy. I'm pretty sure your kid would love it if you have a kid. If your kid is not picky, but it's sweet, so kids usually love that. I love, and honestly, this is a struggle meal. Okay, these are struggle meals. These are stuff you make when you don't have money back home, and you're like, you know what, you have whatever you have at home, just put it together. Anyways, as a reminder, if you have not, please subscribe to my channel. If you like what I post, if you like my contents and you want to support me, it's a great way to support me by subscribing and also liking and sharing the videos, and also comment. Let me know your favorite porridge. My absolute favorite porridge, honestly, two of them. It's the actually three of them: plantain, corn, and actually potato porridge. Oh my god, I remember growing up eating that. Yo, let me know your favorite porridge. So now go ahead, I'm gonna let you know how it tastes.